Shut up and sit down.
Hello and welcome. This is Liverpool. Welcome to our channel, Football Only. This is the channel that basically talks about what happens in and around football via the perspective of fans, right? So today I have come with a topic that rival fans would be laughing about, but not this week because ah, Chelsea won. United lost and Tottenham are fucking shite. So basically, I'll be talking about what happened in Anfield in the game of Liverpool versus Arsenal, which ended 3-1 via the brace of Salah. 2 goals. Salah, right? And Matip and Torreira scoring a goal, giving us Arsenal fans something to cheer about. So going into the game, I did have some various thoughts that were being processed in my mind, right? Playing Liverpool was always going to be tough. I always knew it would be tough. But to be honest, Liverpool are in the same team that they were. So this gave me some expectation, this gave me some hope, right? It's the hope that kills you. But the hope was instantly killed when I told myself that this game was to happen in Anfield, right? And Liverpool haven't lost a single game in Anfield for more than 2.5 years, right? So all my optimism was killed that very instant. There are two kind of perspectives: one that your heart tells you, and one that the mind tells you, right? What my mind told me was that all you can expect is a point. You don't expect to win because you cannot win because Arsenal aren't in that level that Liverpool and Man City are. But my heart told me that there is a chance. Maybe we can because we have three attacking trios in Lacazette, Auba, and Pepe. So if one of them has the day, then surely why not? Right? We can. But going in Anfield, it's always gonna be tough. So this was what I felt before. Even my friends, when they asked me, I used to say calmly, right? Yeah, Liverpool is GTL, Liverpool will win the game, right? But my heart used to tell me inside that maybe there is a chance, maybe not enough, maybe 5%, 10%, but there is a chance, right? And and you are not even a fan if you don't hope that your team wins, right? Why become a fan, right? Even no matter how good a football team Liverpool is, they are a crown champions of Europe. Man, they are the best team in Europe with 97 points in the Premier League last season, right? And having not lost a single game in Anfield for over 2.5 years, man. That is some serious stat. I wish my club had that. So going to Anfield and trying to beat not one of the, but the best team in Europe, and also the team who achieved 97 points in the Premier League would always gonna be tough. And one had to be deluded to think that we will go there and win. Yes, but football is Premier League, right? Anything can happen, right? We have to be optimistic. We have to be realistic. We have to be realistic at the same time. I was very upset seeing the lineup, right? First of all, I found it very difficult to predict the formation. I had to go and search on Twitter and learn from the expert the guesswork on what the formation was. Arsenal was going to play in 4-3-2, 4-3-1-2 diamond formation, right? My hope, my optimism, my everything disappeared, went sliding down after I saw the lineup. I kind of felt demotivated, to be honest, seeing the lineup. I never expected. I thought Laka, Auba, Pepe would be playing the game. We would go toe to toe, matching the Liverpool front three, right? I thought it would be maybe an interesting game, but it's Unai Emery, right? He likes changing tactics. He likes changing formation. We'll talk about this later as the video progresses. So after the full time whistle, yes, right, Liverpool did win the game. as expected, right? Every pundits in the world, every football fan in the world knew this was going to happen, right? Except Arsenal fan who were there hoping for something drastic to, hoping for something magical to happen, right? And I'm I'm surprised seeing Arsenal fan ranting and demanding Unai Emery head after this defeat. Man, we are 3 games into this season, right? We have lost to the best team in Europe, man. You got to chill out. You got to relax, calm your head down. Yes, you are disappointed. I even am disappointed, but we cannot go on demanding Unai Emery head and turning against him, right? We have to be realistic, right? Liverpool are far different level than us. We are a mid-table team, to be honest. We really are a mid-table team. Going into the game, after watching the game, I don't know why did we play according to Liverpool's strength, right? We know defense is our weakness, and we set up ourselves in the beginning defensively. I don't know why. We are not a good defensive team. The only time we played defensively well was last season when we beat Chelsea 2-0. That was a brilliant defensive performance. But since then, the gamble Unai Emery took did did bring us some very good chances, right? We were unlucky to score. We were not clinical enough to score them chances. Pepe had two chances. Over did have a couple of chances, right? But we were very poor going forward, right? We were very poor finishing our chances. These chances usually don't come while playing against team like Liverpool, the caliber of Liverpool and Man City. We have to take our chances. This was our first mistake, not taking our chances, right? And then silly mistake in corner. Let me talk about this. I'll go and talk about this in the section bar, right? So another thing we did was we didn't go with wide players. We played two up front, and that did cause us some trouble. It gave plenty of spaces for Liverpool fullbacks, right? And it didn't amaze me that Robertson single-handedly did cross 17 times in our box, man. So yeah, we did start on a back foot, but to be honest, it's Liverpool, so I won't be complaining. If we were clinical, things would have been different, but no complaints, right? Clinical, we need to be clinical enough in the Premier League, especially playing against big teams. So there is no ifs and buts. I accept the defeat with my heart, and I know we will bounce back stronger because the way we played good football. We did play good football because judging by last season, our away form is terrible, man. We only managed to win 3 away games, I think, right? So, which came in different calendar month. Luckily, we did get our first away win in the first game this season. I hope improvement will be seen, especially by the signings we have made. And I'm optimistic. I'm positive the way I saw my team because in previous years the same Arsenal would be conceding 5 goals, right? This time around we did concede 3 goals, but the way we conceded it, if improvement are to be made, we can surely minimize this mistake. And talking about Arsenal not playing white players, even Klopp was surprised after the post-match press. He said that he was surprised seeing Arsenal play the diamond formation because, man, really, you don't play diamond formation against Liverpool, especially have the Liverpool who counter attack. I mean, who attacks via their fullbacks who have three. I won't say world class, but three very good players up front. We don't team don't give them spaces on the wings. They will destroy you. Luckily, on that certain day, we weren't punished, but things could have gone very bad, right? Another thing that I would also want to talk about is that Unai Emery is a coach that who likes to talk tactically things, who likes to change the formation, change the lineups here and there, now and again, right? But is this a good thing? Is this changing the formation, changing the tactics week after week a good thing, right? I barely don't know. Previously, Arsenal fans used to complain. We as a human, we are never satisfied with what we get, right? Previously, when Arsene Wenger was our manager, we always complained that we always played the same formation, we always played the same team. Now we have a different manager, and now we are complaining about not playing the by not for playing different formation every time. I mean, I have two thoughts about this, right? Yes, we have to change our formation according to our team, according to the opposition, right? Especially against big team, against City and Liverpool. We cannot go on playing our free flowing football, attacking football against Liverpool at Anfield, right? We will get destroyed. So we needed to be defensively solid. Solid. We needed to focus our game on the defensive side and then attack on the counter, right? It's a good and a bad thing. But as an Arsenal fan, growing up watching Arsenal play brilliant attacking football, it tends to sometimes hurt me seeing my team defend, play like other clubs which I hated, right? So these are the things that trouble me. But let's give Unai a new time. Let's see what he's trying to implement. Let's see what he's trying to get right. So I'll be backing my manager. To be honest, we are not going to win the league. We have to be realistic, right? We have to be realistic. We are not going to win the league. The most we can hope for is the third place, right? And I think it is achievable. So let's see. Let's hope for the best. I'm very optimistic about the future. We don't have a clear style of play, to be honest. Arsenal currently under Unai and we don't have a clear style of play. We mix it so much that even I think even our players are confused, right? But let's hope. But slowly, but things will be seen slowly since now players are starting to gel. Our injury crisis, we all know. Once they return, we'll see a clear pattern of how Arsenal will play, and we'll see the difference. Because last season, we did play our style of football against Liverpool, against Man City, right when we had our full squad. Right now, Unai Emery has to make shift. He doesn't have the first choice player. So definitely these are also the things that might have forced him to make those changes and those tactics. And I just can't wait for Hector Bellerin to return, Kieran Tierney to return, Holding to return, and then we will be a special team. We will surely make a big difference then. Ceballos had a bad game. Ceballos, who played brilliantly against Burnley, did have a bad game. Struggling to find form. He was struggling to adapt to the pace of the game, right? So I thought he should have been he should have been changed at halftime, like right? But the substitution was very late. Even Laka didn't come until the 10th ending last 10 minutes. I mean, maybe we were not planning to score, but we were preventing damage limitation. Unai Emery was trying to limit the damage by not conceding more goals. Maybe that was the case, right? Now let's talk about the brilliance. Pepe, masterclass, man. Wonderful player, man. He showed the quality against Liverpool, turning the defense left, right, and center, especially Robertson. He was swung like a little baby running after her mother. So this was a good game. He did have seven successful dribble and maybe we are not getting a point for this, but this has become a thing. I don't know why, but this has become a thing. So Van Dyke has never been let's say hasn't been dribbled past for the past 50 Premier League games. So Mbappe had become the first player to dribble past him. This is good, right? But not the thing that I would share and say, share or brag about, right? VAR. 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 I've never been consistent. It boils my blood. Post goal were considered. Van Dijk was catching Sokra on his neck and manhandling Guendouzi. And Papa was the one who was marking Matip. I mean, can't the referee see? Okay, if the referee haven't seen it, can't the VAR official see even the second goal? I mean, okay, David Lewis did pull Salah's shirt, but man, that was very soft. I mean, the game ahead, Marshall was denied a penalty. He was pulled down to the floor. He was pinned down to the floor, yet penalty wasn't given. And Salah, he was just tucked. And in the same scenario, when Pepe's shirt was being tucked by Van Dijk, why wasn't the penalty given? Where was our penalty? I only wish VR was consistent. Yes, VR is a great addition to the game. The game will be fair, but at least be consistent, right? VAR has to be consistent. One moment they're giving the same decision as a foul, but another moment they're ignoring it as if nothing has happened. This can't be tolerated. The FA needs to work out. The only thing VR is clear about right now is offside rule. Other is all impromptu. It was the second goal that led to our third goal, right? David Luiz, who was yellow carded, in the third goal, he couldn't make a tactical foul on Salah because he was already yellow carded. And David Luiz himself did say after in the interview that if because of the yellow card, he had to stop himself from making a tactical foul on Salah. So therefore, Salah just dribbled past him like a fish and scored another goal. Anyways, I'm positive and up for the game, next game. I'm looking forward for the next game, and the season is long. Anything can happen. This defeat would have been more terrible if United and Tottenham had won the game, right? Luckily, they both lost, and this defeat doesn't seem so much terrible right now, especially early on the season. It's a good it's a good push on the back. It's a good thing if our team learns from the mistake. Right, next week we have Tottenham, and that is the game we must win. Right, no draw, no anything, no excuses. We have to win. Come on, let's do it. Come on, you Gunners. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. We'll be coming up with more contents. Till then, see you. Have a good day.